So this is Dolly. That's Daisy. I like to refer to her as Dolly Llama. There you go, girl. Fresh white oak. Enjoy. All right, happy Friday morning, guys. I hear you, Dolly. A little bit cooler today than it has been, and only in the mid 80s today. We got up, mid to high 90s yesterday. It's pretty rough this early for sure. As you guys saw there, I was feeding these goats some white oak trimmings. The power company had been going up and down this road and on our little short easement between our driveway and the main road, trimming, taking care of the power line. So I use that as a food resource for my goats. So I've been seeing a lot of stuff on the social media and just from homesteaders in general when I'm ever at like the co-op or Tractor Supply and places like that, talking about the cost of the animal feed going through the roof. I like to, as a treat, give my goats about 50 pounds of sweet feed a month. It's gone way up, dude. It's probably $5 or $6 a bag higher for a 50-pound bag than it was, a year ago. So there's no doubt it's going up. But I'm seeing a lot of comments out there that they're trying to force out the homesteaders. They don't want people living self-sufficient. They want them to become dependent upon the system, the supplied or the government supplied food supplies, or the government controlled food supplies rather. They want. They're going to do this by driving up animal feed. We already know about the scarcity with the baby formula and things like that. Go to any store and look around at the shelves at the cost of things and the availability of things, and you'll see that there's some stuff going on out here. I'm not going to get into all that into politics, obviously, because I don't care to. But if you as a homesteader are concerned with the price of your animal feed, and you are hypothetically saying that you're going to be dependent upon these animals to feed your family, if it all goes to hell, shit hits the fan, doomsday, whatever you want to call it, if you seriously think you're going to be dependent on your animals for a food supply, and you are dependent upon food supplies from the co-op or from other places, then you got some serious problems. You probably need to figure that out. You don't hear that being talked about much like you do the human food supply. But if you really believe that, then you've got to square that away. So you can't bitch and raise hell about the food shortages and the food cost and things for us, and then simultaneously call yourself prepared and a homesteader and subsistence living and self-sufficient. If you don't have a game plan to feed your animals, fuck the co-op. If you can't feed it without the co-op or the Tractor Supply, you got troubles. So, hell, you got to figure that stuff out. So, if you're doing it in an urban area or in a suburban area, obviously graze and the ability to raise goats and to have enough grass clippings and things to feed rabbits and chicken, it's going to be an issue. You're not set up to really be independent of needing the supplies from town. And not to knock anybody, hell, anybody that's trying to be less dependent on the system, God bless you. Thank you. But as you guys see right here, I've been picking up oak limbs and stuff since yesterday, and I will continue to do that today. That's several days of free food for my goats. They have plenty of graze right here. My goats, they're only on about, I would say probably 2.5 acres that's wooded. About half of it is grass, open air. I don't have to supplement feed these goats anything year round if I choose not to. I give them, during the winter, they get one bale of hay, so one $7 bale of hay per month, and I give them the sweet feed as a treat. They don't have to have either one. They're perfectly capable of living off of this landscape, and they've been doing it on this same piece of property now for about 4 or 5 years. So there's enough browse for them. Chickens, grass clippings, man. The bagger on the mower. Save the grass clippings. Feed the chickens. They love that stuff. Free range your chickens if you can. Quails the same way. Rabbits, same way. Every time you mow the grass, save that stuff. It'll take them forever to eat a whole big bagger full of grass. So anything you can get from the landscape, from the woods, from your yard to feed your animals, do that. Figure out what that stuff is now and get that stuff going. Bear with me, please. It's my only day off, man. Well, I had one yesterday, but I had to work on a tiller. I'll have a video on that coming soon. But we're on the front end of 11 days straight. We have 10 different classes in the next 11 days. 2 instructors running, fixing to get real busy here. So anyway, just thought I'd make you guys a quick video on that stuff, man. So you got to make sure that the animals you depend on as a homesteader are not dependent on the food supplies from a provider other than yourself. If you can't do that, you're not self-reliant, you're not living a subsistence lifestyle, and you're not able to function without dependence upon outside. And it's just that simple. So, something to think about. Y'all stay safe and God bless you. Have a good day.